The place itself feels urban, but yeah, the amount of people and the whole area feels more rural.
It's urban, but it's very close to rural space.
I would say it's rural or pre-urban.
It is urban in some aspects, but I would view it more rural.
I think that if you are norm breaking, it might seem easier to do that in a bigger place because it's more people who do that. But I also think it can feel more dangerous.
So when you live in a city, you're more anonymous. And so it's easier to blend in because everyone is a little different. If you're in a small town, it's like spotlight on you.
I feel like a lot of queer people hide very much more in rural cities because you can easily be spotted.
Vielleicht ist der Punkt, dass man vielleicht auf dem Land mehr auf die Suche gehen muss.
I remember coming to Kalmar, there was a lot of pride stuff around, but I felt very welcomed in that way. Like, oh, this is okay here.
I've always felt welcome here. I always felt quite belonging, and I've felt at home, but never in the sense that this is where I'm going to stay.
Ich fühle mich überhaupt nicht zu Hause hier.
I feel welcome and I feel like I fit in, but I don't necessarily feel like I belong here.
I do feel welcomed, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm supposed to belong here.
Yeah, it was like pride flags everywhere. And at the same time, the part of Kalmar I live in was attacked by Nazi propaganda. So all of that very much clashed. And I felt at the same time like fake welcome in a lot of establishments, and then not really welcomed in my own streets.
So it's not just gender and queer wise. I don't feel like I sort of belong here, but also I grew up lower class and I am a Black person, and it just feels like it just clashes so much.
Ich habe natürlich so ein paar Leute kennengelernt, aber ich fühle mich trotzdem alleine.
I'm comfortable, I'm happy, but I'm not discovering anything new and learning something new. I think if you don't learn something new every day, what's life worth living for?
And I think what has made me feel it's not my place is that all the people I've met and spent time with are also here on a temporary basis.
Es gab nie einen Raum, also es gab nie so einen Platz, wo man sich treffen konnte.
I don't feel like I can express myself so much in a queer way. Since there's not any queer culture, I can't really develop this part of my identity.
This was the space where, I finally got the room I needed to figure things a bit more out. And in that sense, I also think it's important that the people I've met here seemed very open to this less absolute way of being.
Weiß ich nicht, ob willkommen das Wort dafür wäre, aber vielleicht eher das Wort toleriert.
I feel like people are very open-minded and they don't care and they're accepting.
I don't think it's about accepting queerness. It sounds like, oh, I don't really agree, but I'm okay with you being here.
Generell ist ja Schweden und Kalmar allgemein ziemlich queerfreundlich, aber trotzdem, mache ich mich manchmal so Sorgen, was ich sage und so öffentlich ich bin.
I don't feel like I can be as loud and obviously gay and obviously queer in Kalmar.
Wenn es um den Bereich Sexualität geht und so weiter, finde ich, ist es sehr möglich, hier queer zu sein. Wenn es um Ausdruck von Gender Identity geht, da habe ich manchmal noch Schwierigkeiten, weil ich vielleicht auch nicht so viele Leute hier sehe, die eine atypische Gender Expression haben. Das Sehen von solchen Leuten, finde ich, fehlt ein bisschen.
I mean, it doesn't have to be all pride flags all over town the whole year round, but it's nice. You feel like I won't get ridiculed for being myself here.
Manchmal ist doch so ein bisschen das Gefühl vom Paradiesvogel im der grauen Ecke.
Of course, I get weird stares because I dress very non-normative, and I'm also one of very few Black people here.
Ich will so ein bisschen Diversity sehen und alles ist einfach gleich, alles ist schwarz und weiß. Also ich finde, dass Kalmar passt überhaupt nicht zu mir.
Mehr verrückte, diverse Leute. Mehr Leute, die nicht ganz in der Norm tanzen, sondern aus der Norm tanzen. Das fände ich noch schön.
I want more differences in fashion, in just experiences. I want more groups where people can meet and bond about being norm breaking. And yeah, I would like that diversity over here.
Für mich ist es einfach so wichtig, dass man Leute kennt, die auch verstehen, wie es ist, nicht so die Default Person zu sein.
I'm not gonna change just because you don't like the version of me you're seeing. Because in the end, this is who I am. I'm not gonna dress a different way. I'm not gonna express myself differently just because you don't like that. Because then I would just lose myself.
Something that I do a lot subconsciously is just creating my own queer space.
There is no space. Create that space just for you. Because by creating that space, being comfortable in your differences, you also help people around you to realize things and to also gain a bit of that bravery.
You're still in the part of your life where you're discovering things, and it will get to the point where you'll be able to decide what you want to do with your life. And if you want to move to a place where you feel like you would belong more, that's absolutely possible.
Man muss sich einfach Zeit lassen. Es gibt keine Zeitfrist, wann du so dich outen musst. Also man kann sich einfach so viel Zeit nehmen, wie man braucht.
Be unapologetically yourself. You're queer, you can do anything.
Aber dann können wir ja vielleicht unsere gegenseitige Unterstützung sein.
But yeah, just stand your ground. Be unapologetically queer and just continue.